Hello, everybody. Today, the video is going to be a little bit different, but along the same lines. While we were in Afghanistan, like I said, many videos that we worked hand in hand with the Polish. And due to the fact that we were in a Muslim country and for many other reasons, we weren't allowed to have alcohol. And being we were on flight crews, we definitely weren't allowed to have alcohol because at any given time, we get a mission, fly, obviously, common sense. However, our friends in the Polish Air Force and Polish Army and Polish Special Forces, and they were making some hooch over there. I think the statute of limitations has run out, and most of the people I know have now been discharged or gotten out or whatever. So either way, if people didn't realize this was going on, then they were blind. But the Polish were pretty damn good about making alcohol out of bread and fruits and anything else they could get their hands on from the dining facility. We'd see guys leaving with entire cookie sheets of bread or fruit. And like, oh, what are they doing with that? And I recall a specific time when we just got back from a mission or got back from running the aircraft up in the morning, and one of our friends came up to the side of the aircraft and had a water bottle. Obviously, all of us that everybody that was in country over there, we had, would know this, but we had pallets of water. Everywhere you couldn't walk 20 yards without a pallet of water. And it was all clear plastic bottles, no labels. So God knows where the hell this water was coming from. But it was pretty good. It didn't taste bad, but we'd have these clear bottles. And he walks up and he hands me a clear bottle. And first I'm thinking, oh, cool, thanks for the bottle of water. And he just said, save this for a special time. So and he's walking away. I'm like, undo the lid and I'm smelling. I was like, whoa, hello. So this was around the winter months. So it would have been end of 2010, beginning of 2011. And I recall one night there in Ghazni that the weather was extremely bad. I mean, it literally snowed for 72 hours. There was no way possible that we were going to fly. Visibility was probably less than 100 yards. And the ceiling was like 10 feet. And there wasn't even any ground missions going on. There was nothing going on. So this was a safe time for us to try this stuff out. And it just happened to be, I remember, during football playoffs. So it probably would have been late December, early January time frame. So January of 2011. And I recall the Jets were playing the Patriots. And I recall the Jets actually won that game, surprisingly. And it was snowing, and like I said, and so myself and possibly some others, names to be still left out, regardless, partake in this particular alcohol, which up until this point, it had probably been 3 or 4 months since any of us had consumed any alcohol. So it didn't take much for us to feel pretty relaxed. So it was there. And I mean, obviously we were very cautious of when we could and when we did. And I remember one of my Polish friends there brought back a bottle, went home on leave, and he brought back a Polish vodka from home. And to this day, I still buy this vodka and still drink this vodka. And actually, I still have the label of that very bottle in my flight log in the back. It is Zumbrawka vodka, which is a bison grass vodka distilled in Poland. And that is an old label. And I happen to have a bottle of Zumbrawka right here. It has one blade of bison grass floating around inside, which gives it kind of a vanilla chamomile flavor. And he brought this back from vacation. I want to say he went home for Christmas or something like that. And first time I tried it, I fell in love with it. It is absolutely delicious. Well, I don't mix any of my alcohols, but just I drink it on the rocks, and it is absolutely delicious. I love it. I don't think I've ever tried mixing it with anything else. And it took me the longest time to actually find this. There was some kind of like knockoffs, just called bison grass vodka. It was all right, but it wasn't nearly as good as this is. And the local liquor store, just literally within a scooter distance of my house, I asked the woman there if she could get it, and she said absolutely, no problem. And within, I think, the next week, she started stocking it, and she's been stocking it ever since. And the greatest part is a bottle, 750 milliliters, is only $23. So, and it's freaking good. Love it. But yeah, I know when I was in Iraq, I know it was over there, but I never really saw it. We had near beer, Coors NA, which tasted like piss filtered through a sock. But I mean, it was better than nothing. But even then, they were very strict that if we were on flight duty, I wasn't on medevac at that time, so I literally could go 24 hours or longer without actually flying or being on call. So we drank it then. We always had some in the fridge. You could get it right from the dining facility. And it actually had like 0.01 alcohol content in it. So they were still strict about us drinking it on flight duty, which, give me a break, you'd have to drink 7,000 of them to even catch a buzz. But very strict about it. But yeah, it did happen. And thankfully it did. You know, I think it brought us all a little piece of home, you know, and just gave us an opportunity to relax a little bit and kind of take the edge off. Obviously, you know, we were very limited on our times when we could actually partake. You know, if there were days, obviously we did have off. I forget what it was, a 13-day duty cycle. On the 14th day, you were off or something like that. So you had 24-hour period where you had no flying duties. So obviously we wouldn't get schnockered, but, you know, just have a couple of drinks and chill out, smoke some cigars out by the fire, and it was pretty awesome. So been waiting to do this video for a while. I know it's not too exciting, but it'll bring back a lot of memories for a lot of you guys that did see this over there, and a lot of my friends I was deployed with over there. So hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and take care.